1.5. So just going to start on the weekly. So yeah, I did notice when I was just flicking through the time frames that obviously we do have this point of interest down here on the weekly. So daily, as we know, filled that imbalance very nicely. It's tapped in. We did take out yesterday's high, closed a bit lower. So yeah, yesterday after Asia high got taken, there was a potential setup that I didn't even think, because again, I wasn't really sure where price was going, but we had this big candle, came down, next candle came down, and if you're looking at the body, the candle bodies at the top, would have got a nice 3R at that for sure. Now, as it stands, like I say, Asia's not been ran just yet. Above Asia, we do have a point of interest as well on the 15. What does that look like on the hourly? On the hourly, it could be a wick that may get filled. So at the moment, like I said, the only logical thing I can see is the London session low. But with how price is moving, I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm going to remove my order and just essentially watch this Asia high. Obviously, everything at the moment is looking a little bit bearish. So I'll just get rid of those while I'm doing this. And this is the thing that I need to work on, is just waiting again. Because again, when you go through this whole calibration stage on Darwin, you're just constantly trying to get those trades in to get the calibration done. And now it's just about relaxing and taking your time. And again, certainly in the last 2 weeks, there's been some really good setups using very logical, straightforward things that have played out very nicely. So yeah, at the moment, Asia high, if that can go, if that taps into this sort of 15-minute point of interest that we've got here. Let's get this going. That could be a potential. And then who knows, there's this Asia low here, which is just above the weekly point of interest. Let me just draw this out. So again, it did what it needed to do on the weekly, which is fill that imbalance there, directional wick fill. If that concept, again, is correct with, once this wick, this external directional wick fill's been done, then we could potentially look for positions down here to then take out the highs. That's just the sort of train of thought that I'm looking at. I think what I might do is just change the color on change that to purple, just so I know that's a higher time frame point of interest. Change that to purple. Oh, wrong one. That was grey. That was grey. There we go. And we'll just save that as a higher time frame point of interest, just so it's saved. So that's where we are at the moment. So again, slowly but surely, and certainly on gold, it's become a lot easier to read, whereas before it was a bit manic and a bit crazy. But again, we can see this Asia range is just above that weekly point of interest. I don't know. Yeah, that's the last range that hasn't been touched for a while. Failing that, you have got an Asia range all the way down here, which again is deep into that weekly point of interest. So again, we'll just pop that in there, just lock that, lock all these. And we'll just see what happens. So yeah, for the moment, bit of a wet day. Everything's soaked. Everything was heavy. So yeah, That was grand. So yeah, just watch this now. And if anything happens, I will send a screenshot through. And yeah, there we go. Good stuff.